Alright, and we are back with day 2 of preparing for the Atlanta Regionals. Today I'm using an offensive Zamazenta team, and the idea is to try and get a coaching into the Zamazenta from the Riolu. The Riolu, of course, is an entirely support-based Pokemon, very amusing with the Prankster and the access of moves that it has. We then have Landorus and Urshifu, this is Urshifu Dark, as our primary cleanup crew, with Tornadus providing Tailwind support as necessary, and then Sinistra in the event that redirection healing will be required. So with all that being said, let's get down to it. I do think this team as a whole is in need of some more tweaking, possibly changing out some of the Pokemon, but it's a starting place, still really working to learn how to effectively use Zamazenta. Okay, and here we are. We're going into a Kyogre team, which is a very interesting team to get to play into. What do I like here? You know, I actually like those two as my lead option. Or do I? You know, I don't know. So in their case, if I was looking over at this team, I'd definitely be considering how I wanted to deal with the Zamazenta. I think their Urshifu is a bit of a must-have. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Urshifu Dark, but then they'd be doubling up into the Dark typing. I think we're gonna go with those two to lead, and follow with those two for closing out, because the Urshifu having the safety goggles helps tremendously against the Amoonguss, and Tornadus, when Riolu goes down, can kind of pick up the slack there. Changed my mind. We're gonna bring Sinistra. Yeah, I think that's a decent option. We'll see how it goes, though. So, in looking at... Oh, is that a shiny? That's pretty cool. Okay. So let's see what they have for the lead. Alright, they're going with Torn Urshifu, and it is a Urshifu Water, which is to be expected. Obviously, into a rain team, Urshifu Water is fantastic. So yeah, we're just gonna go with Terra Dragon, Body Press into the Urshifu, and chuck a coaching at him. I would not be surprised to see Tailwind Surging Strikes, or Rain Dance Surging Strikes come out here from the opponent, as those are pretty solid, very solid move choices with the Tornadus Urshifu core. The Terra Dragon, of course, definitely helps to shrug off the Water-type moves, which is a large part of why it's on here. I can totally see, though, a Grass Terra working extremely well. Yep, here comes the coaching. So far, I've been really pleased with what coaching does. Still does for Zamazenta. Still trying to figure out which... Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Still trying to figure out which Pokemon would be best for coaching, whether Riolu or... Oh, it's a Life Orb Urshifu. Well, thank you. It's a nice trade. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, whether or not to use a Urshifu or to use choices, huh? I think we're gonna go Urshifu on this one. Yep, Kyogre's coming out. Kyogre makes a lot of sense. They have Tailwind up, and I need to remove... I really need to remove the Tornadus. So I think now is time for a Behemoth Bash that way, and a Detect on the Urshifu, just to help stall out the Tailwind turns, because that's the next goal here. Ooh, a Hurricane. Well, that did some substantial damage, and an Ice Beam. Gonna tank it! Ooh, he did. That was close. Okay, here's the Behemoth Bash. +1 Behemoth Bash. Very good damage. Can't really argue with that. We're gonna protect here, and Sucker Punch time, I think. Here's hoping that they just continue the offensive pressure. Here's the Protect from the Zamazenta. And yep, there's the sucker punch into the Tornadus that takes the Tornadus off the field. Love to see it. Okay, we'll see where the Kyogre decided to go. Kyogre's going with a water spout. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And oh, there goes Urshifu. Okay. And I think the next question is just how close? How close are we to making it through the rest of their team? They send out a Chien Pao. Okay. Sinistra, which will give Zamazenta just that little bit of extra health with the hospitality. The +2 defense is really nice in this case. One more turn of Tailwind, huh? I think it's time. Well, how do I want to do this? Do I want to Rage Powder or do I want to Life Dew? Rage Powder, Life Dew. I think we go for the Rage Powder. Yeah, well, we're gonna swing for it. I don't know if Zamazenta is going to be able to tank this. Oh, are they going Terra Scholar. Okay. So, our little Machagacha friend might not be around at the end of this particular turn. Because I would be very surprised if the Ice Kitty went after anything else. Yep, here goes the Ice Upper Slash. Well, that could have been into Zamazenta, but the redirection is doing its job. Yep, there goes our Sinistra. And we're probably going to see a Water Spout in the rain. Oh, no, just an Ice Beam. Well, that was enough. Okay. And GG. So, yeah. Definitely could have played that one better. Again, I think the team needs a bit of work. It feels like it's lacking in the speed control department and or the longevity. And I'm not totally sold on the idea of offensive Zamazenta yet. I really like what it does when it works, but I'm wondering if, as much as I want to carry Crunch on it, if I'd just be better off putting Wide Guard on it. But yeah. Anyway, that is today's experiment. Might try for another one here in a bit. We will see, but thank you for joining us, and have a great day.